Welcome to the Village People's Weekly Roundup Part 2. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You. Message number 147. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call goes out to Kathy in New Jersey. On expressive writing, the key thing to emphasize again is to tear up the pages once you've finished. It's great for anything that's bothering you. Lise said her sister is dealing with shingles, and this might help some. It won't necessarily take all that pain away because it's an organic problem, but there's generally an emotional component to everything that makes our pain worse. And Lisa, I hope it might help with your mom. Of course, there are medical conditions that can cause itching, but once they're ruled out, or even while working to rule out that medical cause, this method might be able to help. On regrets, Karen emphasized that she thinks writing these things down will help determine if they are a dream that's current or if it's something that's no longer a big issue in your life. Ramona obviously has her stuff together. She doesn't spend any time on regrets, and I just love the way she thinks about everything that we discuss. Harry in Las Vegas and Kathy in New Jersey both had important points about regrets. They were discussing regrets about things they can't fix. Harry mentioned one that hits home for me, regretting behaviors and how we treated someone. That's something you can't go back and fix. I can identify with both of these people having regrets that they can't fix. But the way I deal with that is by reminding myself that I'm human, and I make sure I learn from whatever it was I said or did and do everything in my power to not do the same thing in the future. I have and had an explosive temper, just like my father, and I've regretted it every time I've lost my temper. But now that I know IFS, I understand where it came from, and I understand that at the time I couldn't do anything about it. It wasn't just a willpower thing, it was a protector part thing. It was ingrained in me. So you can't just say, get over it. That doesn't work. Until I understood where it came from, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't change. Once I worked with those parts, though, it all became clear and easier. Not easy, but easier. That, to me, gave a purpose to those prior instances. Had I not experienced them and felt lousy about them, I would have just continued doing the same thing over and over again. So they were blessings in that way because they helped me become a better person through learning. And Kathy, you said you've apologized several times, and I'm speaking with very little info here, so this is definitely not the gospel, but I would not want this to continue to hold you hostage. The other person needs to recognize that and not dwell on the past or the bad part of it. But you can't control that. You don't deserve to continue to feel lousy either. Ramona said it nicely. Our values should be based on the knowledge of the impact we've made on someone else's life. I love that. Karen also gave me a great quote. What wisdom can you find that's greater than kindness is the actual quote. We might all do better if we lived that way.